The Chinese researchers from Peking University and City University of Hong Kong have unveiled the world's first all-frequency 6G chip, capable of ultra-high-speed mobile internet across the entire spectrum, ranging from 0.5 GHz to 115 GHz. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Traditionally, covering this wide frequency range requires multiple radio systems. The newly developed chip, however, consolidates millimeter wave, terahertz, and low band frequencies into a thumbnail sized device, which is about 11 mm into 1.7 mm. Its single channel data rates exceed 100 Gbps, enabling lightning fast tasks like downloading a 50 GB 8K movie in merely seconds. Engineers achieved rapid frequency switching within 180 microseconds and integrated frequency navigation features to automatically hop to cleaner channels when interference occurs. Experts say this chip could dramatically narrow the digital divide. Current rural broadband speeds in the US average just 20 Mbps, rendering this 6G breakthrough potentially thousands of times faster. This advancement also lays the hardware groundwork for AI native networks that adapt communication parameters dynamically and sense environmental changes in real time. The next goal for researchers is packaging this technology into plug and play modules about the size of a USB stick that can fit into smartphones, drones, IoT devices, and base stations. Let's look into today's headlines. Accenture to boost its Salesforce and AI services with NeuraFlash acquisition. Aimed at strengthening Accenture's Salesforce business and extending its reach into the mid-market segment, Accenture has announced an agreement to acquire NeuraFlash, the US-based Salesforce and generative AI consulting company. With the addition of NeuraFlash, Accenture will deepen its presence in North America and India while gaining new capabilities in generative AI and mid-market customer engagement. If the deal is approved, it will add to Accenture's ongoing strategy of strengthening its technology and consulting offerings through targeted acquisitions. India's first tampered glass factory comes up in Noida. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has inaugurated India's first tampered glass factory in Noida. The Noida factory is owned and will be operated by Optimus Infracom. Optimus Infracom has partnered with Corning to make these tampered glasses, which are used as a protective layer for multiple electronic devices, including mobile phones. Optimus Infracom has invested Rs 70 crore in the Noida facility, which has an installed capacity of 2.5 crore units per annum. Chinese researchers debut world's first 6G chip with 100 Gbps speeds. Chinese researchers have built the world's first all-frequency 6G chip, which is capable of mobile internet speeds of above 100 Gbps per second. The technology breakthrough could help close the digital gap between rural and urban communities by extending coverage across the entire wireless spectrum. The team working on this chip integrated the entire spectrum from 0.5 GHz to 115 GHz into a thumbnail-sized chip. The chip also features frequency navigation, which shifts to a clear channel when interference occurs. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India to boost in-building network quality by registering 8 digital connectivity rating agencies. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India has granted registrations to 8 applicants as Digital Connectivity Rating Agency, that is DCRA, under the Rating of Properties for Digital Connectivity Regulations 2024. These 8 DCRAs have been authorized to assess and rate digital connectivity in accordance with the relevant regulations. The Ministry of Communications said in a release that this registration is granted for a period of 5 years from the date of grant of registration and is subject to compliance. Reliance Consumer Products to become a direct subsidiary of Reliance Industries Limited. Seeking to challenge multinational rivals in India's fast-moving consumer goods market, Reliance Industries will be reorganizing its consumer products business into a direct subsidiary, giving sharper focus to one of the conglomerate's youngest growth engines. Isha Ambani, executive director of Reliance Retail, during her address to shareholders, said that the structure would allow the unit to operate independently, respond more quickly to changing consumer trends, and attract top talent with a clear mandate. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.